What's up everybody, Shannon here. I'm going to be doing an unboxing and setup on the Ninja Creami. I got this for Christmas. It was a gift. Looking forward to making protein ice cream. Maybe I'll try other things in it. We'll see how it goes. Just pop it up. Gives you all recipes and all this other stuff. Register, typical warranty, I'm guessing, quick start guide and all that stuff. Get it out of the way. So, figure it out. Comes with 2 pints, I think. Maybe the other one's in the machine. Is that what it is? Yeah, the other one's in the machine. Get your main unit, this part, which had the pint in it. Feel here. Pedal installation, press and hold the latch on top of the lid to install and remove the paddle. Oh, okay. So this is your little spinner. So that's in here. I guess this is your paddle. Pop it in there, I guess. You gotta hold that open, drop her in, let her close. It says it'll be slightly loose. Okay. All right, let's get these peels on. QR code if you want to scan it. I'll show you how to use it. I like to go in blind. I've seen people make ice cream. Haven't really got, full rundown on how it's used. Hold and twist and release bowl. Put your pint in, frozen ingredients. Slap that on, lock it in place. Okay, imagine drops in, bowl in, twist it, goes up, and then you're locked in. Seems pretty straightforward. Got all your functions up here. Ice cream, sorbet, light ice cream, smoothie bowl, gelato, milkshake. And your mix-in feature, respin, and your power button. So I saw these running for like $125 on sale, Black Friday deals and all that last year. It's a niche type of thing. So that's that. You got 2 pints. Hold it, drop it down, pop it out, press the lid button, slide off, then you got your pint. Let's go plug it in. Alright, so now I guess the only thing left to do is to blend up some ice cream. Alright, so here I have the ingredients right on the screen for you guys. You guys can pause the video here, or you can look right down in the description. I'll have it listed for you. I'll also be each time showing the nutritional values of the items that I'll be using, except for things that have a lower nature of calories, such as the xanthan gum and Hershey syrup. But right here, we'll be taking our Fairlife 2% milk. You can use 1%, but I prefer 2%. It gives it a much creamier texture. So let's do our 2 cups of the Fairlife milk. Then we're going to be doing our coconut milk. We're going to do 1.5 cups. Dump that right in the blender there. Then we're going to take our protein. I'm using a Cocoa Pebbles ISO 100 from Dynamitize. It's 120 calories and 25 grams of protein. We're going to do 2 scoops of that because we're doing 2 servings. And we're going to add, I'm using baking cocoa, but you can use cocoa powder. We're going to do 2 heaping tablespoons of the cocoa powder. I'm going to be using stevia, Splenda. Use about 1/4 of a cup of stevia. You can use whatever sweetener you would like. Then we're going to put in our organic vanilla extract. It's going to be about 1 tablespoon. Next up, we're going to be adding our salt. Any salt works. Using about 1 teaspoon of salt. Now we're going to be adding our xanthan gum. I'm using approximately 1 teaspoon. And now let's add our Hershey's syrup. I'm using 0 sugar. I added about 1/4 of a cup of the Hershey syrup. And next up, throw your blender right on. We're going to put the power on. I'm going to set it to blend. The only issue with blending it like this is it does aerate it a little bit, so it does come out a little frothy. But I promise you the end product will be good. It will be creamy. You can make it even better by letting it settle once you pour your pints. So let's pour our pints now. Fill it up to the max fill line. Alright, got that done. Do the second pint. Like I said, you can let these sit for about 10 minutes. You can top them off a little bit more because they will lose some of that air. Put your lids on and let's throw it in the fridge. Pop those bad boys right in the freezer. Close that baby up and boom. It's the next day. Wait, they say 24 hours, you know, once it's fully frozen. I like to take them out and run them over some hot water for about 10 to 15 seconds just to soften them up a little bit for the machine so it can be a little bit easier, come out a little bit creamier. So pop off your canister, pop the lid off, take the lid off your pint, and put that sucker right in there. Has little grooves on the bottom so it snaps in place, and then you have your lid which also snaps in place. Put that on, turn it, and now we're going to throw it onto the ice cream setting. This takes about a minute and a half, so I'll skip through for you guys. So you press that button on the left, turn to the left, and it comes right out. Pop your lid off, and as you can see, it is powdery. That is because my freezer is pretty cold, and it probably would have came out better if I left them out for about 10 minutes before I popped it in and mixed it. So we'll throw it on for another spin. We're going to hit the respin button, and we'll be back. Alright, second spin done. It should be a little bit better. Let's pop that lid off. Alright, yeah, still a little powdery, but it is better. So now I'm going to take my spoon and I'm actually going to work around the sides, scraping off any of the ice and pushing it all down, pushing that powder and compacting it. I think it helps out with the machine, helps it come out even better for the third mix that I'll be doing here. So, respin for a third time. I got my Lily's sugar-free chocolate chips. I'm going to be putting those right down the center of that. Just like so. If yours is too thick and there's no hole in the middle, then just scoop out a little hole in the middle and drop in your ingredient that you want to mix in. Let's pop the lid back on. Boom. And let's throw it back in the machine. We're going to put it on the mix in setting this time. So it'll go a little bit slower and mix that ingredient in for you. That takes about a minute. Pop that off and boom, let's check this out. That's looking pretty good. It's actually pretty creamy. Alright, let's try this. So it's creamier than protein ice cream you would make in a blender. Chocolate chips are a must. Still a little bit of ice crystals. But overall, I mean, for what it is, it's really good. Now, would I say, is this worth it? I would only say this is worth it if you're a home chef or you're really into bodybuilding and your wallet isn't really a factor in it and you love protein ice cream. For the average person, I don't think it's a necessary thing. It's not as practical. It's more of a novelty item, considering I didn't have a recipe. Just kind of threw it together. Not bad, guys. Anyway, if you liked the video, drop a like. Please send a comment about anything you want to know about the Ninja Creami, any questions you guys got, and please subscribe. Thanks again and have a good day. That's the motto. Drop a few bills and pop a few champagne bottles.